I'm testing it.
There we go. There we go. You should hear us now. Well, that was just a test to see if you guys were there, to make sure that you are all ready for us.
Yeah, they've got it.
They can hear us now. So sorry about that.
Hold on.
What? Heather muted her fart, just so you're aware. So welcome, everybody. Sorry. Still getting used to the new setup. And, of course, per usual, things have to be messed up one way or the other. It's the Gastlecast. If it weren't the Gastlecast, it would be perfect. Right? Mm-hmm. So welcome, everybody. It was a loose cord. Long story short,
Chris doesn't know how to do things.
We have a mic and audio connection, and it goes into one single piece, and sometimes it slips out of one or the other, and we have issues, and that's what happens. So I apologize for that. So welcome, everybody. This is the new studio. It's nice. It's very nice. Yes. I'm really excited about it. We spent all weekend making sure that it was just right and perfect. Boom. And we actually crank it up. We actually posted a video yesterday of our new studio. It's not a complete studio. We're still putting things together right now. And you'll notice I'm looking up this way. If you watch that video, you'll see that there's a monitor or a TV up there. So I'm actually focused on that TV so I can read what you guys are talking about, what you're saying. Yes, my shirt is trash. We went to a store today, Heather and I. We took a couple pieces of furniture to a consignment shop, and I was helping Heather and I were working and carrying stuff in, and people kept looking like at me. and I was I didn't realize what shirt I had on, and they kept looking at the shirt and then looking up at me and looking at the shirt and looking up at me, and by the third time I'm like, holy crap, they're seeing my shirt. They know that's me.
Well,
I think they're putting two and two together.
They don't know that that's your face because you had a big mask.
Well, I know, but I think they're looking at here in my hat and everything. You're like, oh my gosh, why is he saying trash? What's he doing? Because it sort of is. I don't know. If I walked into a rough bar or something with this shirt on, I could run into some trouble.
Negan1 says, I saw in the Facebook group that you guys were expecting, but 50% of the comments said you guys were kidding, while the other half said congrats. Is it true you are expecting?
We're getting audio is still low, so I apologize. I don't know why audio is low. I'm turning it way, way up. In fact, I'm going to turn it up.
Okay,
so
that's good.
Hold on. I'm going to turn it up so loud.
Clarify.
I'm just turning it up so loud that I don't want it to screw up anything. I don't want us to. We sound muffled. We sound muffled. I don't know why we sound. Can you turn it up?
I hear it fine.
It sounds fine on our end.
Okay, can you explain that?
Okay, so what happened was the other day, while we're eating our turkey dinner or Thanksgiving dinner, Heather was sitting in the chair and she goes, take a picture of me. And I didn't realize why she wanted me to take a picture of her. So I turned to take a photo of her and she was holding her stomach. And what happens is, on many occasions around my parents' house, Heather will look pregnant walking around after a big dinner. And my mom will say, oh my God, are you guys having a baby? And Heather will constantly, it happened 4 times. But she constantly has to tell my mom, no, we're not having a baby. It's just what happens when I eat. So I thought it would be really funny to post a photo of Heather looking prego from all of the food. So no, Heather is not pregnant. It is not true. I had to explain this to so many people, not only on the Gastlecast page, but also on my personal page, because we posted it there.
You don't have to explain anything, because if they read the whole post, it says, we're expecting a trip to the bathroom later.
I figured that it would be really easy for people to see that.
No, people don't read things. If I were having a child, I would have a much prettier announcement than me in Just Cook's Thanksgiving dinner pajamas.
Right. Heather looked
with a dirty background.
Heather looked like this. She looked like trash.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. No, Heather looked
Well,
beautiful.
with that being said, we are not making a baby anytime soon. We're not
like
even going to try.
Not connected fully, so your sound is half for us. Hold on. I'm listening to it on YouTube through Heather's phone. It sounds fine.
I don't know. Michael, why don't you come down here and see what the problem is? I don't know.
No. See this level right here? You can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Let me try something else. I just want to be sure of something. Because it could be one of the cables I'm using. All right, talk now?
I'm talking, Chris.
Okay. Wasn't the promise that when we got into a new studio, things would be better?
Again, you're still here.
Okay. Let's all simmer down for a second. Yes, Heather farted again. That's why we had to cut it out.
I don't hear
So we should be sounding a lot better. Gone?
Mm-hmm.
Still? We still gone?
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Let me hear it.
It's here. It's here. It's fine. Hey, look at my battery life.
Ooh, Heather's battery life it's very nice. It's 69. Okay. Sound is back. Turn it up.
Now my video is glitching. Good.
We're breaking everything. We don't want you to be able to watch it. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Kenneth Foreman, hello. I can hear just low volume. Jeez, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to fool around with this later, guys. There's not much that I could do right now. Thank you, Antonio Fernandez. So here's the deal. We came on live tonight, one, to show off the new spot and do our live here for the very first time. Thank you, Max Kennedy. He can hear now. Baby steps, thank you. You need to burn some sage because the new studio is haunted. That's true. Somebody needs to do chords for Christmas. And they left me on a cliffhanger. I need to know, Nick Bayer. Please tell me.
I don't know what that means.
Okay. So.
Do they mean
it's
cards?
all the way up on the headphones, but it's very low, but we love you. Sorry. I apologize. Yes, I came in like a wrecking ball. I apologize. Oh, Dean Blockley saying it's good. Could it be you, Michael Petrino, causing trouble?
He's always causing trouble. I don't know what his deal is. You know, he needs to get new headphones because his headphones are always low. That's all he ever says. He says his headphones are low. It's
could be your headphones,
sound.
buddy. I don't know.
Yep.
Did we have a good Thanksgiving? Yes, we did.
It's very good.
I figured that tonight would be a good time to do a Q&A sort of a thing. You guys can ask us whatever you want. If you have a question about a figure or a Funko Pop or anything, go ahead and shoot, because we'll answer a couple questions while we're sitting here. And if you don't have any questions, then we will just kind of just hang out and talk to you for a little bit. Jay Carr is here. Hello, Jay Carr. Eric Hall says his is low as well. I don't know. To be honest with you, it could just be the board is going up. I don't know. It's been acting really weird all night long. In fact, I noticed it earlier, but I thought maybe, the board sometimes acts like a butt. So I don't know if that's going to change it. Let's see. Okay. So I don't know. You guys tell me what happened, if it's better. We got to have your pops. Volume's good on his end. So where are you guys putting the pops population? Thank you. Very first question. Where are we putting the pops? So I don't really know yet. That's the easy answer. So I actually got a good a comment this afternoon from Shooky Reviews, who I believe is here right now. He mentioned to put up some shelving around the room so I can kind of put the pops up on the top shelves. So I think I might do something like that. I don't know yet.
I think that's what I'm going to do in my office.
I'm going to also put some back here. So Jay Carr is actually here right now. He's putting together a symbol for us. So a Gastlecast symbol will be back here. He's actually creating it so we can put lights in it. So it'll be lit up and shining behind us, along with some shelves back here as well. My original idea was to put a wall behind us that was fake brick. And I know that sounds really weird and possibly stupid, but I thought it would look good as a contrast with our logo over top of it. It would just kind of make it, I don't know, I thought it would make it look cool. But the more we looked into it, the cheaper or the more expensive things got. And also the stuff looked very cheap and not what I was looking for. Also, I didn't want to use wallpaper, like brick wallpaper. I thought that would kind of be garbage. So we decided not to do that either. Y'all getting any of the Target Pops? Target Pop. So one Target Pop that I know I'm getting is Starscream, which will be coming out sometime in December. I want him, and I also want Bumblebee. Outside of that, I can't really say that there are many that I want. Speaking of Starscream and Bumblebee Transformer Funko Pops, we actually made a video rather that will be releasing tonight after this live, so keep an eye out for that. It was a fun video to make. Heather and I had a blast laughing at each other the entire time. Her making fun of me making fun of her. It was great. Got the Venomized Thing and Human Torch glow in the dark. Those boxes were cool. Catfish Billy says, agree. Those boxes are awesome. Frankly, I decided not to buy any off the bat. And one of our gracious viewers reached out to me and said that he was going to send me all of the chase versions of the Funko Pops because somehow they got a hold of some doubles. So they're at cost. So they're sending it to me at cost. So we're going to have all 4 of the variants, which I'm really excited about. That's all I really wanted. I wanted just 4 of the character, like one of each of the character. It didn't matter what it was, but that's really cool. Heather?
Nick Bayer said that you need new cords for Christmas.
I do need new cords, Nick. You're absolutely right.
Kenneth Foreman said, any news on the Chomp with the Trash t-shirt? That was just a silly idea. I don't think that they would actually make that.
Oh my God, that would be awesome.
Dean Blockley has a very pressing question, Chris. Are you ready?
Yeah, I saw a Tasha question. I want to get to Tasha. So go ahead. Tasha
okay, Ritter. Dean, I am so sorry that Chris doesn't care about you.
No. I'm saying I want to get. No, I want to get to her after this question. Go ahead.
I'll get to her. Yeah, after this question because it's the next one.
Thank you,
Chris. What's your least favorite mode of public transportation?
Yeah, I do not like the busing system. I do not like public buses. I didn't like school buses when I was growing up. So buses are a no-go for me.
I'm okay with buses. I don't like subways.
I love subways.
They freak me out.
I went to New York one time, like I don't know, years ago, 15 years ago maybe. And
so you were only about 42 then?
Yeah. It was my very first time there, and I got on the subway system, and I figured out instantly. And the girl I dated at the time was from Jersey, and she knew like New York a bit, but she did not know how to use those subways. I couldn't get over that. I was like, well, can you show us how to get around? She's like, I have no idea how to use the subway system. So I had to figure it all out on my own, and I did, and I was able to get us everywhere.
You figured it out?
I did. I really did.
I had to ask people.
I was a lot smarter when I was younger. As I get older, I get dumber. Thank you, Heather. Go ahead. What's the next question?
Good. What hot toys do you want?
Tasha Ritner's question. Thank you, Tasha. What am I looking forward to? I currently have...
You already have enough. Let's skip that question.
Hold on. I have Captain America from Endgame on the way, as well as Spider-Man from Far From Home. Both of those suits are some of my favorites that I've been really looking forward to. Aside from that, I'm looking forward to the Beskar Armor Mandalorian, which I have on order. And I really want to get myself a Black Widow. I really, really, really want a Black Widow. So I might end up getting the Endgame Black Widow, rather. Yeah, it looks really good. I want to go for that. Heather, what do we got?
Angela Harvey asks, what do you think about the limited black and white Stephen King? Angela, what a great question. I really want that pop because I think he would go perfectly with my black and white Pennywise, but Chris didn't order it for me, so I don't.
Yeah.
I don't
okay, are we going to have to tell? Do I have to tell it? So, long story short, I asked Heather the other day. She mentioned that it was up for sale, and I asked her, "Do you want it? I'll buy it for you." She goes, "No, don't worry about it." And I took that as no. And over the last couple of days, she says yes. So it might be a Christmas gift. Heather, what's next?
No, it's not a Christmas gift. Did you guys buy any of the Black Friday box? You already...
I answered that.
Yes. Any updates on the baby? Yes, it came out yesterday morning. Yeah, I delivered.
You did a big poop yesterday, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't as big as my stomach showed.
Oh my God, I've been doing Thanksgiving poops like you've never seen before. It was unbelievable. Go ahead. What's the next one?
Are you guys only going to collect specific lines like Marvel, horror, etc. for Pops? No, we collect. Well, I collect whatever I want to collect. Chris says that he's a Marvel guy, but he's not. He collects anything that he likes.
Yeah, I collect what I like, but I want to stick more in the Marvel realm because the Marvel realm is such a big one that, in fact, I just kind of want to stick in the MCU. But you just never know. Something cool like the Transformers Funko Pops come up. That's something that I just have to have. That's nostalgia, literally wrapped in a little plastic figure. Had to have it. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I have a big Mega Man collection. I love Mega Man, but I might end up actually letting go of all those. I hate to say it, but I might have to let go of those soon.
Are
Heather?
you going to get the Far From Home Zombie Iron Man?
Far From Home Zombie Iron Man, yes, I want it. Will I get it? I don't know. It looks really cool. I kind of want to see a review of it before I drop all that money on that figure, but we'll see.
Chris, did you ever get the Winter Soldier's jacket replaced? I thought you got rid of that figure, but saw it on the studio video. Yes, he did, but it's no better than the first jacket.
Yeah, I got a new jacket, and they sent me... So, basically, my dad ordered the figure from an eBay store, and it was overseas, obviously, because when we were trying to contact them and talk to them, you could tell that there was a big language barrier. But they sent the new jacket. I got it in the mail, and it was literally, and I'm not joking about this, it's made of a fake leather, and it's very flaky. At least it gets flaky over time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I could pull... Heather, could you pull the Winter Soldier down? I can just give them a close-up. So
where is it?
He's up there on the corner.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he's literally right next to Mando. His suit literally just fell apart when I opened it up. It actually got stuck to a plastic bag, and when I ripped the plastic bag away, slowly I might add, it just fell apart. So this is what ended up becoming of, let's see. So that's what it looks like. It looks chewed up. It looks horrible. And in fact, my dad spent a pretty penny on it because he wanted to get me my dad and mom love hot toys. And my dad's like, what is your dream hot toy of yours? I want to get you one because he loves watching our content. In fact, he watches like Jetta Patrol and a couple of the other guys like Justin's collections. Recently he's been like all about it. But anyway, back when he watched it, when he started getting into it rather, he noticed these figures, the Winter Soldier figure. And he's like, that one's a really cool one. You should get it. And he's like, I'll buy it for you. And I was like, oh, that's great. I was like, but it's a lot of money. He's like, I don't care. I'm just going to get it for you. So we waited like a month, finally came in, opened the box at his house because he wanted to see it in person. Opened the box up and his suit just like this here melted. Like his whole arm melted. And it was really, really sad. In fact, I'm not joking. If I could show you, I would. As he's sitting here, pieces are flaking off on the desk. I don't know. Can they see that? It's a little piece flaking off of... Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be able to see it. But anyway, yeah, so it's flaking off on the desk. So there is... Oh, Shooky Reviews, thank you. Super chatted us. Thank you so much. You're
Look
so
what
sweet.
He said. Did you see it?
I did. Cheers to the new studio, my friends. Also, Thanksgiving poops are still happening in the Shooky. That's awesome. So I can order a new jacket. They actually take this jacket and tailor it and put real leather on it. It costs $200. So I don't know how soon I'll be doing that because I've been spending money like it's going out of style. Yes, Nick Bayer, it is real. I know that because this happens with every Winter Soldier. Apparently, it had problems, which didn't happen until later. This figure was actually boxed and sealed. It was brand new. It never came out of the box, but they probably didn't store the figure properly, and that's why it ended up falling off and melting. Catfish Billy, y'all like the Hulkbuster Hot Toys? Yes. However, it is humongous. I've actually seen it in person. A friend of ours had it. I tried to move the thing myself. It's cool. Yes, it's cool. But for that price, I'm not really willing to spend that kind of money for something that barely can be posed. I mean, I've seen some people pose him pretty well, but he's more or less just a big, literally hulking piece of plastic. Not for me. I'm not interested in it. And damn, it's heavy, by the way.
Oh, Eric Hall asked a very personal question. When will we have a baby together? That is the question that people keep asking, and I am not going to answer that.
Well, we don't know the answer to that.
Yeah, well, we don't know the answer.
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
We're not trying to make it happen.
I mean,
we're trying to make it not happen.
We have my son from a previous marriage, and he's awesome, and he takes up a lot of our time. We have him on a 50% basis. So Heather and I both have the child life, having a kid life, and then another part of our life is just being, I don't know, non-parents, I guess. I don't know. I mean, we're always parents, obviously, but we just don't have a kid running around the house all the time. So we get to live both of those lives, I guess, right? So that's kind of a neat thing. Having a baby now it's been, was he 9? When we originally had Max, it's having a baby is not an easy feat.
What would you do with the Gastlecast if we had a baby?
I don't know. I don't know how much the Gastlecast could be a thing anymore.
Chris,
to be honest with
I'm
you.
not recording tonight. Put that baby down and get in here. Will you guys be doing an end of year pop review? Going Ghost, I would say yes, but Chris has already talked about his favorite pop line of the year. Did you post that video already? Can I spoil it?
No.
Okay, I'm not going to spoil it, but we have a video, and he talks about his favorite pop line of the year, so that video will be completely irrelevant because Chris has already announced his favorite. No, I think we normally do like our top pops of the year.
Yeah, we'll do our top pops of the year. Absolutely, we'll cover that. Dean Blockley says 200. That's crazy for a figures jacket. Yes, however, they take the jacket and they custom create a leather jacket from the original
in miniature size.
So I mean, I know that, but you got to think about the work that goes into something like that. Just being a custom work job thing, I mean, that's, to me, I mean, I could never foresee myself being able to do something like that. I mean, that's pretty impressive in my opinion.
Jacques Morgan asks, when are you unloading your pops? Jacques, I'm going to answer for him and say never. The Truly Insane also partially answered. He said, Chris is getting ready to sell a massive part of his collection, so be on the lookout for 10 pops coming soon for sale.
Yeah, right. Well, so, I've watched a lot of other YouTubers and people take their collections and sell them in mystery boxes and all this type of shit. And me personally, I'm not in, I mean, I don't know. I've never been the type to take advantage, I guess, of our viewers by selling you my old crap in mystery box form. So I definitely couldn't do that. However, if we do have Funko Pops, I will put them up on the Gastlecast We Hunt Together group, and I'll put them out there. And if people are interested, we can work out some deals just so I can get rid of some. But you definitely won't be seeing a crappy mystery box coming from the Gastlecast anytime soon. I'm just throwing that out there because I think that's a crappy way of doing things. Scale leather clothing is hard work. Shooky review, I can only imagine. Zombie Cap Snowman population says, Heather, how would you feel about that?
I would just fall over.
What? Do we have questions?
No, we do. I can't find where I was.
Oh,
favorite cereal? I like all cereals. I don't
Heather's,
discriminate.
No, your big one was Count Chocula.
I love that one, but I also like Cocoa Puffs. I like Cocoa Pebbles. I like chocolate cereals, if you couldn't tell. I like Cinnamon Life. Chris turned me on to that.
Cinnamon Life is probably my top favorites, but as far as favorite cereal of all time,
I like Waffle Crisp.
My favorite cereal of all time is Fruity Pebbles. I just love them. They're just amazing. And there's something about them when they get soggy and they get all bunched up and
Ew.